But time now for my shocking stat of the week. I don't know how much would shock you about this. I bet parts of it are. But, of course, the big income redistribution debate in Canada, the vilified 1%, etc., yet we don't seem to know too much about them. So we got the recent numbers from StatsCan this week. This goes to the 2014 tax year, and here they are. What's the cutoff for this group, the 2014 top 1%? It's $227. $227. That's the cutoff for this group. Then you go further. You look at what's the medium income. How many? Sorry, I should have made this clear. Top 1% of income earners start at $227,100. 268,505 Canadians make that much income or more. So you're talking about a group of 268,000 slightly plus Canadians. The medium income is $313,200. You remember, because when you look at average income, you might have somebody making $78 trillion, and that affects what the average is for the group. So median income, I think, is a little more accurate with that, or a little more telling. By the way, this number has been going down since 2007. In 2014, here's the number you might want to hear. 10.3% of all income went to the top 1%. That's also been dropping since 2006, when it was about 20% higher. But in 2014, latest number, 10.3% of all income went to the top 1%. Been dropping ever since. In 2014, the top 1% paid 20.5% of all federal and provincial income tax. So there you got the number. They earn 10.3% of all income, and they pay 20.5% of all federal and provincial income tax. Of course, they pay much more because we all pay property taxes, HST, PST in some jurisdictions. The list goes on, liquor taxes, et cetera, et cetera. But when it just comes to income tax, they take 10.3% of all income, but they pay 20.5% of tax. That means, by the way, you got 268,000 people paying 1/5 of all taxes, compared to the other 35 million. The median amount of income paid by the 1%, by the way, income tax paid, was $101,800. So basically 102 grand. The average was 160 grand. So it's just interesting. One more, top 1%, 90% were male in 1982. Now it's 78% are male. The list goes on, but here's the other side of this. StatsCan report also shows that median family income has been rising over the last 10 years. Also, the percentage of people who fall below StatsCan's low-income cutoff line is at a 40-year low. 40-year low. I smiled, by the way, when I read some of the comments to these numbers when they were released. Obviously, it's a threat to the narrative that the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poor, family incomes are stagnating kind of thing, because that's just simply the facts don't bear that out. But then again, one of the big lessons I've learned is that data or research is not welcome if it threatens someone's political narrative. Be that as it may, some of those may be shocking to you, but only 268,505 earn over 227,000 in Canada in 2014, the latest numbers. I found that very interesting. Seems like a pretty small number. The top 10, they earn 10% of all income, and 20.5% of all federal and provincial income tax get paid by them.